Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SOA Unscripted. My name is Jeremiah DeValier, and I'm your host for today. Today is a special episode because it is our first show of 2026. Here at SOA Unscripted, we wish you a fun and fulfilling new year. In today's episode, we will be looking at actually good news with Via, a special Super Bowl update with Danny, SOA Senior Spotlight featuring Amrit, Strange Things Occur with Gabriella, and our Growth Mindset segment provided by Ash. And as this is Super Bowl, Valentine's, Mardi Gras, President's Day seasons, it's also time for SOA's production of West Side Story. Make sure you show out on February 26th, 27th, and 28th at 7 p.m. to see this year's SOA's musical. Now, let's get into our first segment of the day. It's time for some actually good news.
While seeing live shows is a pastime many of us enjoy, you probably wouldn't expect your fellow theatergoers to be of the canine variety. However, it isn't just an appreciation for the arts that motivated this visit. Activities like this are part of their service dog training. According to Laura McKenzie, the head trainer at Canine Country and Working Service Dogs, attending performances like this prepares the animals for the environments they'll go to with their handler. Aside from theater productions, these dogs in training have also been to subways, zoos, and crowded fairs, all to get them used to the unfamiliar lights and sounds, rapid movements, and bustling crowds. When attending shows, they are expected to sit under the seat, although some did catch a couple minutes of the show. The best reported instance of this training was in 2019, where about a dozen service dogs to be watched an August performance of Billy Elliot the Musical at Ontario's Stratford Festival. While no more showings have made major headlines as of yet, it seems like initiatives like this are alive and well, and these dogs are improving the lives of their humans every day.
Super Bowl 60 marks, obviously, the 60th Super Bowl, with the first being held in 1967. That Super Bowl had been between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, where the Packers won 35-10. The Lombardi Trophy was named after the Packers' head coach at the time, Vince Lombardi, as the Packers won the first two Super Bowls. The trophy was named after Vince in 1971, shortly after his death in September of 1970. This year's Super Bowl was between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl with a score of 29-13. The first quarter started off slow with a 33-yard field goal scored during the opening drive for the Seahawks. The second quarter was filled with blitz-heavy defense, which resulted in only 2 field goals from the Seahawks, making the score at half 9-0. Now to the halftime show, which was performed by Bad Buddy with special guests Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Many people were amazed at the halftime show, leaving people saying,
"Yo, insane, I love it!"
Back to the game, and once again, Myers made a 41-yard field goal, leading to the Seahawks to take a 12-0 lead into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter opened up with a Seahawks touchdown, making a 19-0 lead. The Patriots finally responded, making a touchdown, which led to a Seahawks field goal response, making the score 22-7. May fumbled the ball, which led to a return touchdown for the Seahawks, making the score 29-7. Then the Patriots made another touchdown to make it 29-13. Hoping to make a 2-point conversion, which was unsuccessful. This led to the Seahawks to secure their second Super Bowl win.
Welcome back to SOA Senior Spotlight. Featured on our show today is none other than our very own Amrit Vyas. She was in literary arts the previous 3 years and has been in writer workshop for all 4. Now, let's begin, everyone. Welcome, Amrit Vyas. So, Amrit, tell me, how are you liking senior year?
I'm really liking senior year so far. I personally found it to be the most enjoyable year of high school. I've made quite a few new friends this year, which is something I really didn't expect to happen. Shout out to my friends, by the way. Although I was struggling in a couple of classes for a bit, I was able to switch out of them, which was relieving. Now I feel like I can really enjoy my senior year to the fullest. Also, I'm really enjoying the different events and stuff this year, and I'm also really excited for the end-of-year activities as well.
Okay. It's great to hear that your senior has been going well.
Thank you.
Well, you were a finalist for Spark's New Voices competition twice. Are there any tips or tricks for becoming a finalist that you would like to share?
Okay, this might sound generic, but I feel like you just have to write what your heart tells you to. I mean, my first winning play was about cats taking over Earth, and my second was about theater kid ghosts. And for this year, I wrote about more ghosts, to say the least. Oh, we don't talk about the play I made in 10th grade, by the way. Anyways, for all my plays, I just found out what I wanted to write about and stuck with it, even if I doubted myself sometimes. That ended up working out for me, for the most part. After all, it's your story, not anyone else's. Any story can be a winner if you try hard enough.
Beautiful advice, beautiful. Along with becoming a finalist, you also participated in the summer workshop. How was that experience?
I cannot stress enough how fun the in-person residency was. I got to yap all about it in that one PowerPoint I made, so I'll try to keep it short for you guys.
Okay.
Even though I only got to stay about 2.5 days due to a schedule conflict with summer school, I still ended up crying until 1 in the morning our last night there. Everyone did their best to accommodate for me and my situation and made me feel really welcome. When I was about to leave, I said I'd come back next year to get the full experience. I don't know if that'll come true, but it's nice to think about. However, I do know I'll be happy for whoever wins, whether it's me or someone else.
Wow, that's actually really wonderful. Well, and finally, the big question. What are you going to do once you graduate?
Ah yes, the million-dollar question. After high school, I know I want to go to college, and that's what I'm planning to do. However, I've gotten rejected from all the colleges I've applied for, which was one, but whatever. The rest, the other college, hasn't told me yet. Yeah, that wasn't my idea, don't blame me. So I have no idea what I'm going to do as of now. If all else fails, my parents have suggested I do 2 years of community college and then do a transfer. As for a college major, I don't have an exact answer, but I know I want it to be something writing related. If I can, that is. Oh well, I guess we'll just hope for the best.
Hey, that's all you can do. Well, that's it for today's segment of SOA Senior Spotlight. Thank you for your time, Amarit.
You're
And
welcome.
if
Thank
any
you.
other seniors want to be interviewed, scan this code.
Today's strange story is, well, a little strange. Officials in Ashland, Virginia say a raccoon broke into a local liquor store overnight and helped himself to multiple bottles before passing out in the bathroom. According to reports, the shelves were ransacked, bottles were smashed, and the raccoon was found snoozing on the floor after what can only be described as a very questionable life choice. Animal control officers say that the raccoon was safely taken in, slept it off, and was released back into the wild. They even joked that the only injuries he had were a hangover and poor life choices. Now, as funny as this story sounds, it's also a reminder, even animals show us why drinking can lead to messy situations. If a raccoon can end up passed out on a bathroom floor after one bad decision, imagine how much worse it can be for people. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay away from alcohol.
What's good, everybody? It's time to ease into a segment that we like to call Growth Mindset. With our Growth Mindset segment, our overall goal is to leave you with a nice little bit of wisdom that will leave you in a great mood. This wisdom can range from philosophy posed in the form of a question to simple words of affirmation. The quote for today is quite inspiring. An unexamined life is not worth living. A quote attributed to Plato. The meaning behind this quote is very much applicable in today's society. Many people just rush through life trying to get everything done without really having a thought. However, sometimes it's really good to just take a step back and really just check in with yourself and come up with a game plan, you know? Well, that's all for our Growth Mindset segment, guys, and that's also the end of today's episode of SOA Unscripted. We hope you all come out to check out West Side Story at the end of the month. So, promenade along, keep it cool, because who knows, something might be just around the corner.